I feel like everybody was terribly wrong about this Buffalo Bills team. They're playing at a whole new level. In fact, ever since week 5, when they lost to the Houston Texans, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe it was week 5, this team has been on an absolute heater. And one of the biggest things that we have noticed about this team is Josh Allen is not turning the ball over at, a really bad rate. He's actually been a lot more conservative with the football, which is helping them win games. But more importantly, guys, the defense looks really good, and they're missing a lot of guys. Don't forget, Matt Milano, he'll be back at some point in time, right? I mean, these guys are playing at an all-time high level. And if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, I said they were going to get over the hump. This was going to be the year they had the best shot to win the Super Bowl, right? Now, since week 5, since that loss to the Texans, they have won 6 straight games and scored 30 or more points in 5 of those games. And get this, they've only allowed 21 or more points once in those last 5 games when they gave up 27 to the Dolphins. But other than that, this looks like one of the best teams in football. And what I wanted to do was break down some of my favorite plays from this game and show you exactly why I believe everyone needs to stop sleeping on the Buffalo Bills. Before we get into the video, if you want an offensive side of the video where we break down Josh Allen and the offense, make sure you guys hit the like button. If we get over 500 likes on this video, you guys can expect another breakdown video, maybe even tomorrow. With that being said, let's get into some Buffalo Bills film. All right, here we go once again. Another just really smart play by the Buffalo Bills. We're going to crowd this line of scrimmage, make them think we're sending a bunch of different guys. It's going to force Pat Mahomes to make some adjustments, keep the running back into the backfield, because at the end of the day, he knows if they send all of these guys, it's going to be really tough for just these 5 to keep up. So he keeps an extra guy in the backfield. We're going to get, I believe, a 6-man scat protection for the most part, when in actuality, what's crazy about this play is the Bills only send 3, right? They're going to send these guys and then Greg Rousseau up that right side. Greg Rousseau is a dog, by the way, but what do we notice once again? Right, this guy is going to reach that point of attack, all right? So now he is taking 2 guys out of the play initially, leaving one-on-ones to the outside, which is huge. This point of attack player, I mean, guys, you don't understand how important this is, because if he drops back into a coverage, you'd see a double team there, you'd see a double team here, right? You'd see the running back come over, double team there, and he had so much time in the pocket, right? But actually, this guy takes up 2 offensive linemen for a split second. Watch Greg Rousseau screams off the edge. Von Miller beats his guy and then gets the sack, right? So I think Greg Rousseau needs a ton of credit on this play, because I don't think he gets anything in the stat sheet. But watch his play here. He's going to attack the outside, use his offhand to push back, and then boom, gets Pat Mahomes to jump up in the pocket. I mean, man, what a play. They rush 3. They're 6-man protecting the quarterback, and they still are able to get pressure. And the most important factor, this linebacker right here, reaching that point of attack, making these guys bite down on him, and then just like that, we're able to get another sack on the quarterback. Let's go, man. I'm telling you, this Buffalo Bills defense, they're different this year. They are. All right, here's another big-time play by the defense. So this time, we're going to get a 5-man scat protection by the offense. All right, so whenever we see this 5-wide empty set as the running back here, Kareem Hunt's going to motion outside. Whenever we see this look, you know they're probably either in a full slide or a scat protection, right? So right here, what that basically means, you're going to get a slide to the left. Now, the reason they do this is so you can get a double team here on Big Ed Oliver, right? So that's huge. But the downside of it, you leave one-on-ones to the right side and to the top side of the screen, right? So whenever you have these one-on-ones, you better hope your tackle, your guard, right, can really hold up versus Greg Rousseau, AJ Epinesa. And when they don't, man, you got to come back and think, hey, why are we double teaming? I mean, it's tough because the Buffalo Bills have some really good edge rushers and some interior rushers as well. So it's so tough to not have 6 guys protecting at all times here. So watch Greg Rousseau and AJ Epinesa get off that backside. We know in the NFL, the most important thing is getting pressure on a quarterback. Whenever you can get just a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, it is a little bit different with Pat Mahomes, but on this play, it's not. Right? Whenever you can get that pressure, you're going to force maybe a bad throw, a bad decision, a bad pass, a sack, a forced fumble, interception. On this play, bad decision, bad pass, interception. I mean, that's what you can get when you can get to the quarterback. And I think Greg Rousseau, once again, doesn't make a sack, but he does get a pressure. This dude was all over the place in this game. I mean, creating those pressures. Big 92, getting his hand on Pat Mahomes, and Taylor Rapp coming away with an interception. Beautiful job once again by this defense. They were everywhere, man, and I absolutely love it. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, do me a big time favor. Hit the like button if you want the offensive side of the video, but more importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Guys, it's free. It doesn't cost anything, and maybe that doesn't make you want to subscribe, but we're going to be covering the Bills throughout the entirety of the season, which means offensive, defensive, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. So make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so, and if 2, 3, 4 weeks go by and you're like, not really feeling this film anymore, you guys can easily just unsubscribe. Look at this, scat protection, double team on Ed Oliver. Man, you got to be really confident in your tackles, right, to hold up off these edge. I mean, even AJ Epinesa getting around the edge, we're going to see him push back, fight inside. Man, I love this Buffalo Bills team. A lot of development has taken place here. Love it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get back to the video, though. All right, and one of the biggest standouts from this game has to be Terrel Bernard. This dude was all over the football field. Not only did he get the game-winning, the game-sealing interception, but also came down with a big-time sack as well. On this play specifically, we're going to send, 4 or 5 guys here to the point of attack, right? So right here, right, we're going to send Vaughn, we're going to send some interior defense, and then some edge rushers as well. But notice how Terrel Bernard, he's going to reach that point of attack to make this center think he's coming, right? Instead of doubling there or doubling there, he's going to stay patient and try to guard Terrel Bernard, when in actuality, he is going to allow his guys to get one-on-ones and then sit into this QB spiral. Now, he is so close to this line of scrimmage for one reason and one reason only. So Pat Mahomes can't really see him over this offensive line. He is looking down the field. Nothing's really open. The coverage was insane on this play. I mean, everything is absolutely clamped up. So once he sees Terrel Bernard, once he sees Pat Mahomes try to get out to this left side, leak outside that pocket, he turns into a heat-seeking missile, runs full, acceleration right into the quarterback. This is a perfect play by Terrel Bernard, right? So boom, reach the point of attack, force one-on-ones everywhere, making that center stay patient, locking in on the quarterback, and then making a play. Great job by Terrel Bernard, man. He was all over the football field, and man, probably the MVP of this game. All right, here we go. So this is late in the game. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I just wanted to get the good plays really out the way here. This play by Terrel Bernard once again. So the coverage is a little bit interesting. We're going to get a bunch of these guys dropping back into, really deep zones. These 3 guys are going to pretty much stay deep over the middle of the field. And then I believe 31 is going to be like manned up here down low. So it's a very weird coverage. But again, late game situation. They just want to make sure they don't give up a big chunk play. So again, you see like a man coverage here. And then these 3 guys are just going to drop back into, deep mid read, deep hook curls. And then you got, some deep zones as well, right? But I want you guys to keep an eye here on Terrel Bernard. As Pat Mahomes gets outside the pocket, he realizes, okay, you know what? This is situational football. Instead of just sitting in my zone, I need to look for work. I need to look, who do I need to guard? Who is near my area that I can just run to? So real quickly here, before he even sees Pat Mahomes go to throw the ball, he says, okay, Travis Kelce's behind me. Let me just get over there, right? So starts running. As he's running, the ball is thrown, and he dives for the game-sealing interception. This is a heads-up play by Terrel Bernard. Again, backpedal, keep these guys close to me, and then once I realize I got nothing to do, let me go find something to do. And here we go. Not only does he find something to do, but he wins the game for the Buffalo Bills, man. What an interception by a linebacker. What a play, man. What a play. Everything is pretty clamped up, obviously late in the game. Maybe you go here, but it's at this point, you need a chunk. You need something down the field, something. And there's just nothing open. And to be honest, this is probably your most open thing here. But Terrel Bernard is an athlete. He makes a play. And these are the guys you want on your football team, man. What a heads-up interception by Bernard to seal the game. Alright, real quickly, before we deep dive back into the video, go check out Underdog. They're going crazy right now. The amount of opportunities you have to win money is insane. Not only are they giving 31% profit boosts, but they also have fun games like higher, lower. They have drafts that you can play, fantasy drafts, right? But man, they have some of the best opportunities and make football so much more fun to watch. Like, let's put in something, right? We got Jordan Mason over 83 yards. So let's look at the Washington Commanders here. Let's see what they got going on for Jaden Daniels. And let's go Jaden Daniels over, 229 passing yards. I think he's going to eat up the Ravens defense passing the ball wise. Let's lock that in. And if we just wanted to do that, we can throw, just say 10 to win 30. But you can go up to 5 picks, win up to 100 times your money, and just load up, man. I mean, they're giving you so many opportunities. And get this. Not only if you sign up using my promo code, link in the description, they're going to match your first deposit up to 50%. So if you put in $1,000, they're going to give you $500 free. But also, on top of that, when you sign up, they're going to give you a free square. Now, basically what that means is the first play you're going to get is, for example, Jaden Daniels over half a yard. Guys, the freest money you'll ever win in your life. This is so much fun. You don't have to just bet on the Commanders. You can do MLB, you can do WNBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, NBA is coming soon, right? They have so many things to pick from. And look at this. If we just want to look at DK Metcalf, you can go over targets, first quarter receiving yards, first touchdown score of the game with 4.54 times your money, right? That would turn it into 10 for 313. Guys, this is so much fun. Go check it out, and let's get back to the video. All right, here's another big time play, 3rd and 1. Right, I feel like the front line did such a good job today. Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Jones, AJ Epinesa, Von Miller. These guys were everywhere today. So here we go. We're going to get basically just power up the middle here with Kareem Hunt. Ed Oliver does an unbelievable job redirecting Kareem Hunt. I mean, right away, the first thing you notice is you want to follow Big 62 here. But once you see Ed Oliver kind of break through, you're now going to break to this outside, right? Try to cut back to an open side of the lane, which is just not there, man. They have guys everywhere containing the edge, a bunch of guys piling up that middle. Ed Oliver and Rasul Douglas just do an unbelievable job, not only containing the inside, but containing the outside. I love everything about this play. It's a big 3rd and 1 too, forcing them to punt the ball. Big time stop for the defense. And hey, whenever you can get Patty Mahomes walking off the field, let's go, man. That's a huge one. All right, here we go. This is a really crazy play. There's a lot to break down. So first thing we notice is we have, an isolation at the top. However, we do have one high safety. All right, so whenever you have this one high safety look as a defense for the quarterback, it turns into a yes-no read, all right? So for you guys who don't know what a yes-no read is, it's basically when you have one high and you have man-to-man press to the outsides, you want to pick a guy. You say, okay, we have DeAndre Hopkins to the outside. I'm going to throw this ball no matter what if it is one-on-one coverage. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to move this defender, this DB, to this side of the field. How do you do that? Well, usually when whenever you're in this one high safety look, it's usually man-to-man, and however you can move this safety over is just using your eyes, right? So he's going to initiate this play by looking to this left side of the field in this direction, which actually causes this safety to rotate over to this side of the field. But once he rotates, now he goes back to his slant and then go up the field with DeAndre Hopkins. This is a beautiful play by the defense because, one, we're going to initiate some pressure on the inside by Greg Rousseau, force him to make this throw off the run, off the move, right? It's a great ball, but even better play by the DB here who breaks it up. I mean, great job. You're in a really bad situation, one-on-one covered with D-Hop, right? But again, I want to show you the pressure that we're going to be able to get, right? 92 is going to try to initiate contact, going to the outside. We're going to initiate the point of attack with Greg Rousseau. He's going to take some false steps in. Then he's going to bounce around through that A gap, and he's going to force Pat Mahomes outside the pocket. Again, right, boom, we're going to blitz this guy up the middle, forcing Joe Tooney not to be able to do anything here. Now we're going to initiate with the center. We're going to try to move our backside to the guard, which now means they can't rotate over. Greg Rousseau gets in there, and here we go. Now Pat Mahomes has to make an off-balance throw, which, you know, if we're being honest here, I mean, that is a unbelievable throw, but then Benford rips it out, punches it out. Look at this punch by Christian Benford, man. Favorite play of the game right here. Look at him go through. Boom. Punches that thing out. Great PBU. I mean, that is how you make a game-winning type of play. Now, the video is getting pretty long here, so I'm going to end it here. There's still so much to break down. I wish I could just do like an hour-long video, but I'm not going to put you guys through that. If you guys want a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. Offense or more defense. Let me know what you guys want to see. Hit the like button. Like I said, I think I said 500 likes. If we get 500 likes, part 2 will come out maybe even tomorrow. And more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. With that being said, I'll see you in tomorrow's update. Peace.